guys, it's Eva from Breyer 13, and I got a video request to do how to grab and groom your horse. And what I mean by grab is like get your horse like out of the stall or pasture. So first I'm going to show you how to get your horse out of a stall. So as you can see, the horse I have behind me is Dancer. Dancer is my horse, and I'm going to get him out of his stall. What you'll need obviously is a halter and lead rope. I recommend to have your lead rope already attached to your halter, as it is a lot safer. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to open the stall door, and then you're going to go in, and once you walk in, you're going to lightly pet your horse and say hi, and then once he has the trust, you can throw your lead rope over his back and then put the halter on him. Hey boy. So I have the halter on Dancer, and basically with the halter, you'll want to put it over his head and clip it where the clip is. And then you just take the lead rope, and I recommend to always walk to the left of your horse. It would be my right and his left, and that's the safest way to walk. Then you're going to simply walk out. Always remember that horses are 1,200-pound animals, so you will need to be very careful, and if your horse has bad ground manners, I would recommend to have someone help you go to get him. Once you've gotten your horse out of his stall and your horse is sitting next to you like this, you're going to need to loop him around. And close the stall door. So this is Dancer. He is a thoroughbred, and he's my horse. So yeah, I'm going to be riding him today. But first I'm going to show you how to groom him. So before you start to groom your horse, you're going to want to tie your horse up. I'm going to be tying him up to this pole here that's right by Prancer's stall. And I'm going to show you a really good trick to tie up a horse. So before you tie up your horse, you're going to want to scoot him back up. And you're going to make a loop in the lead rope and put the loop around the pole, like this. Then you're going to take the loose part of your lead rope and put it through this hole, like this, and now you're going to continue doing that until you get to the point where there's only a couple inches of lead rope left. Now you're going to take the end of the lead rope and tie it back through to secure the safety tie. And now your horse is tied up, and even if he pulls on this rope, he can't get away. The safety tie is a really good method to tie up your horse. So now that you've gotten your horse out of the stall and you've tied him up, it's time to start grooming. But before we groom, I'm going to show you how to fetch a horse from a pasture. So I'm going to go grab another halter, and I'm going to quickly show you how to get a horse out of a pasture. Let's go. So one of the most important things to remember when you're fetching a horse from a pasture is that there's other animals in the pasture. There's other horses there, so you need to be respectful of all the horses' space, but make sure to discipline your horse if he or she gets in your space, and don't let any horse get in your space as you're walking your horse out of the pasture. So this first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to open the gate and go inside of the pasture. Once you're inside the pasture, you're going to want to walk up to your horse. I'm just going to use Gigi Valentine as an example. And you're going to pet them and say hi and let them know you're entering their space. And then you're going to put the halter on, same as you did with the stall version. And you're just going to lead them towards the gate. Once you arrive at the gate, open it and loop your horse around, then close the gate behind you. Then you would carefully lead your horse into the barn and tie them up the same way. But I'm not using Gigi Valentine today, so I'm going to go back to Dancer and put Gigi Valentine back in the pasture here. Okay, so now that you've learned how to get a horse from a pasture, we're going to start with grooming. Now I have Dancer here again, so you're going to want to go get your grooming box. Mine is like this. You're going to open it, and you're going to find a curry comb. I have a gel curry, but I'm still going to use it on Dancer. So this is an example of a gel curry comb, but they still work really well, and you're just going to basically curry your horse until you get all of the hair and extra dirt off. You're going to want to do this on both sides of their body, their neck, and their legs. Now you will take a more soft brush, this one has a hollow middle, and you're going to just brush the horse in light sweep strokes, including their legs on both sides. Then I would recommend to get a more stiff brush and just sweep off any excess, and this also puts their hair in place. Do this on their legs as well, or you can use a leg brush for legs. Now would be the time to add any sprays onto your horse's coat. This right here is a shine spray, and this is a fly spray. I'm going to apply both sprays to Dancer. Because it is summer, he will need fly spray and shine spray. Shine spray makes their coat very shiny and very soft. Fly spray prevents flies from attacking your horse. So I'm going to start with the shine spray and just spray over certain parts of his body and legs on both sides. Never spray your horse's face. If you're going to apply fly spray or shine spray to your horse's face, spray it first onto your hand and then rub it onto your horse's face like this. I forgot to say, this is optional, but you can use a face brush to brush your horse's face. Another optional thing would be to add swat under your horse's eyes and around his ears to prevent flies and insects from flying around him. Now it's time to groom your horse's mane and tail. So the first thing you're going to want to do is groom your horse's forelock, which is this hair that comes between his or her ears. You're going to take a mane and tail comb to comb his forelock, and you're just going to comb through it. You'll also do this on your horse's mane and your horse's tail. In between grooming, I would recommend to give your horse some treats, unless your horse is on a specified diet that requires you not to give them any treats. This will show your horse that he or she is behaving very well, and it's a good thing for bonding between you and your horse. Now it's time to do the most difficult part of the grooming process, picking the horse's feet. For this, you will need a standard or complicated hoof pick, whichever one you want. Some hoof picks are really big, some are really small. This is just a standard hoof pick. This is a yellow hoof pick, and what you're going to do, I always go front foot to back foot when I pick a horse's hooves, but some people prefer to do it randomly so that their horse will pick up any foot anytime they tell them. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to start with a front foot and take the hoof pick in one hand, and then you're going to kneel down, and with your one hand you're going to ask the horse to pick up their foot. You'll then pick their foot. You're going to want to do this on all four hooves. It's very important that you always pick your horse's feet before you ride. And also a note that it's a little bit more difficult to get a horse to pick up its back foot. So you might want to lean against their hind. And there you have it. You have fully groomed your horse. Now it's time to tack up. Bye! We will see you next time on Breyer Babe 13. This has been Eva, and next I will show you how to tack up your horse English style. So look out for the next video. Bye guys!